So men absolutely love her.
What are you watching? What are you watching?
Cooking with Kya.
While women despise her.
Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do.
Cooking with Kya. How did you clock that so fast? You know this?
How do you know this?
Maybe it's
That's the
all
question.
over my...
If you've been on TikTok and Twitter recently, then I'm sure you have heard of or come across the creator Cooking with Kya. So she's been blowing up for her over-the-top cooking videos along with her chants. It's like this: Cooking with Kya, cooking with Kya, cooking with Kya. Then she turns around and she twerks. In just a short period of time, she's been able to grow a huge following. We're talking like in the millions, like a million. But the tea is that most of her audience, it's men. And why would men be interested in cooking? Because we know y'all are lazy. So this is where things start to get a bit messy because one video in particular sparked a lot of backlash, a lot of think pieces, a lot of reactions from men and women and everyone.
Welcome to another video with Cooking with Kya. Cooking with Kya.
So in this particular video, Kya is confidently rocking a black halter top where her tia Tamaras are showing, the girlies are out. And she also has a braided back ponytail and she's showing a plate. And the plate has food, I think it's steak and mashed potatoes, I believe. Anyway, she's showing the food or whatever and she's like, girl, I can take your man with this plate I just cooked for real.
Girl, I can steal your man with this dinner I just cooked for real.
That one line triggered a flood of reactions. Some people found it hilarious, some people found it cringeworthy, men were eating that ish up, and women were just not really here for it. And obviously when I say women and men, I'm not generalizing the whole population of women and men. If the shoe doesn't fit, it doesn't fit for you. Period. So why did a cooking video spark this much backlash? Because there are so many other cooking videos out there, so many other cooking gurus out there, which we're going to talk about in today's video. But why did Kya in particular spark this much backlash? Well, just know that it's deeper than the food. What we're really seeing here is a familiar story about the dynamics of social media, clout, gender, and pandering. This isn't just about Kya, it's a trend we've seen over and over and over again. When a woman builds a fan base catering to men. And spoiler alert, it never ends well. But the thing about Cooking with Kya is the fact that, why is this girl calling me and interrupting my video? Hello? NK girl, my man just broke up with me. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be alone for the first time. Girl, relax. You can literally have fun without. I was literally looking forward to the end of the night because we always have so much fun at the end of the night, if you know what I mean. And now I'm gonna be all alone. Like, oh my God. Girl, slow down. You can literally have fun and enjoy your own company without anybody. Haven't you heard of LELO? What's LELO? Girl, LELO has been that luxury pleasure brand for a hot minute now. They are all about embracing desire without shame, exploring your body without limits, and feeling confident in your intimate life. You can do that alone and you do not need a man to do that. Yeah, their Enigma Double Sonic is their next level A-spot vibrator, designed to take your pleasure deeper than ever. Probably even better than your man. Oh, you do have a point. You can even sync your device via Bluetooth and experience pleasure on a whole new level, like you are missing out. The Finish Me Off mode gradually builds anticipation, but if you're feeling adventurous, the out of control mode lets the LELO app take over, and trust me, you will feel nice. Oh wait, how do I buy this? Yeah girl, LELO is having a huge Valentine's Day sale on many luxurious items. You can click the link in the description box to get 50% off. Plus, if you use the code NKS15, you get an additional 15% off. Oh my God, 50% off? NK, you're literally a lifesaver. Thank you so much for everything. I can't believe. Girl, bye, you're interrupting my video. Anyways, let's get back into the video. Yeah. Part 1. Who is cooking with Kya? Okay, so let's start this section with a question I asked on Instagram because I wanted to see if your guys' opinion will change throughout this video. So this is what I said on Instagram. Why do you think some female creators mostly attract male audiences? So 20% said they pander to men, then 68% said men love seeing attractive women, then 6% said their content feels relatable to guys, and another 6% said it just happens by random, by accident, like it's just happening. So I definitely agree with the top two answers, that they pander to men or that men just love seeing attractive women. I think both of those answers go together, like they work hand in hand. Because of course, men love seeing attractive women. That's why they'll follow like a beauty guru even though they don't wear makeup just because they find her attractive. So that is probably the right answer, but let's see if our minds are gonna change throughout this video. And also, if you want to be part of future polls on Instagram and just be part of these videos, please don't hesitate to check me out on Instagram where we can kiki it up there as well. So let's talk about the woman who's got everyone on TikTok either trying to chef it up or they're ready to throw ham. They're ready to fight. Square up. I've never seen her on my For You page ever before, which is just so weird. I don't go on TikTok that often, so maybe that's the reason. Also, I don't know how to cook, so maybe like TikTok's like, girl, we're not gonna show you no cooking videos because you're a lost cause. So I don't know. Okay, so who is Kaya Renee and why is she getting so much attention from men and women? Let's break it down. So Cooking with Kya is a content creator known for blending humor, cooking, and let's be real, a bit of flirtation, a little booty in her videos. She doesn't just present her food, you know, she performs it. Whether she's showing off a plate of tacos or turkey wings, it's always paired with a signature chant, playful theatrics, and that little twerk that has become her trademark. She typically cooks hearty meals like steak, mac and cheese. Oh, I love mac and cheese. Anyways, and she also cooks breakfast bread, not the quick, easy dishes though that you can whip up in like 10 minutes. Her meals take some time to make, but they're nothing extravagant. They're just simple comfort food done her way. Kaya started out in July 2024, where she started posting her cooking videos, and it was no trolling, just like straight up simple cooking videos. But over time, she started mixing in trolling videos when she started popping off, and she would clap back at haters for people getting mad at her because she's gotten like a lot of hate for the way she markets herself. But we'll get into that later. But she also makes mukbangs too. You know, those videos where you eat a lot of food in the camera. Honestly, I hate them. I remember when they were so popular on YouTube one time. I think this was like 2018. I forget the year. It was so popular, but I hated it because I hate watching people eat. And the sound, ew! I hate the sound of chewing. Like, girl, don't chew in my ear. Nasty. So yeah, anyways, Kaya would do like, not mukbangs, but she would just like kind of talk to the camera, eat food. She's done that a couple times, but most of her videos are her cooking. Once she found her signature chant, her perfect way to market to the masses, boom, her channel blew up, so good for her. And she did it in a fairly short amount of time because she started in July, but I don't know how consistent she was with posting videos in July. Then came December 2nd, where everything changed for Kaya. So Kaya posted a video which kicked off her viral moment. She opened this video with a bold declaration saying,
1, 2, Kaya's coming for you.
followed by the now infamous line,
Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do.
and that single line was enough to send the internet spiraling. People were not having it. The energy of the video was playful, but it was provocative. After she did all that, she put whipped topping in her mouth, you know, just sprayed it. Like sprayed, do you spray whipped topping? Or you spray it, right? I kind of found that part kind of cringe. I didn't really like it, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do for views, I guess. It's just annoying. Like, can we talk about it real quick? Just annoying how you have to do like outrageous shit. You have to do crazy shit, cringe shit, provocative shit to blow up on TikTok. But especially if you're a woman, like you gotta do like that provocative stuff or be very, very pretty to blow up. Sure, there's other ways to blow up as well, but those are like the biggest ways. And it's just annoying because like, can we rest? Like, girl, I don't want to do that. In this video, she made scrambled eggs, pancakes. Then she also made something else on the side. I don't know what it is, but she put like strawberries and whipped topping on the pancakes too. So yeah, the food looked good. It was cute. I'm not really a chef girly, but I could definitely make that. I'm just trying to emphasize that it's not about the food. Kaya is not popular because of the food. There are so many other creators on TikTok who make food videos and their instructions are better, the presentation's better, and also the lighting and everything, the aesthetic is better. So we know it's not about the food. The video wasn't just popular, it was everywhere. That's actually the first video I saw of Kaya, I believe. It's either that one or the one of her in the black halter top. And it spread to other platforms like Twitter and Instagram, especially Twitter. Like, you know you're popping or controversial or whatever when you post a video on TikTok, then it ends up on Twitter and people are creating whole think pieces and just talking about you or ranting about you. Men were eating it up, both figuratively and literally, while many women felt triggered by what they saw as Kaya pandering to male attention. The comment sections were flooded by reactions from guys saying, you know, where's my Kaya? I'm looking for my Kaya. Or ladies, pay attention. This is how you treat a man. Like, ew. And women were posting memes and just talking about how they're throwing hands if they see their boyfriends or husbands watching Kaya's content. So there was a pretty big divide. And this moment was significant because it marked the shift in Kaya's content from being just another cooking creator to becoming a viral personality. So at this point, her cooking wasn't the only thing drawing attention anymore. Well, you know, to be fair, I never believed she got attention for her cooking, period. She blew up after she started pandering to men, twerking on camera, and trolling. That's why she blew up, not because of no damn cooking. And with this much attention that Kaya was getting, naturally criticism came. Many women found her antics annoying, sparking a lot of conversation about the debate about how women present themselves online, and whether Kaya's content was empowering or just another case of pandering to male validation.
And y'all mad because like her, and y'all mad because she cook with confidence, and y'all mad because she feels like she a bad, she natural, and y'all hate on her too.
But despite all of the mixed reactions, one thing was clear. This wasn't just a one-off viral hit. Kaya had found a formula, part cooking, part performance, and a sprinkle of trolling that kept people coming back to her every single time she posted a new video. It was the perfect blend of entertainment and chaos that social media thrives on, and it catapulted her from low-key content creator to a full-blown viral sensation almost overnight. She blew up towards the end of last year, December 2024, so let's see if she's gonna last until the end of this year. There's a lot of reaction videos on TikTok with people just talking about Kaya. There is this one viral video of this woman, I hope I can find it. She was mad at her boyfriend for hearing the Cooking with Kya chant coming from his phone. So she was just acting dramatic, basically just being like, oh my God, how dare you, you know, the typical stuff.
I was literally just trying to see the hype. You literally brought it to my attention yesterday.
No, that's crazy.
No, you brought it to my attention yesterday.
That's
I didn't know who
crazy.
she
That's
was.
crazy that she's trying to blame it on me. No, that's crazy that she's trying to blame it on me.
Then another guy, he made a meal for his girlfriend that he learned from Kaya's content, and he had her eat it. But then after he told her that he learned it from Kaya, the girlfriend was like, no, I don't want to eat it anymore.
It is good.
I know, I learned it from Cooking with Kya.
You gotta be joking right now.
It's good, right?
You're joking with me.
It's good, right?
Even though I definitely feel like that video was fake, just to cash in on the hype that's surrounding Kaya, that's why they made that video, because the acting was not really giving Oscar, were they? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that too, Kaya's instructions are not clear. If you don't know how to cook, no point in watching her stuff because it's not clear. Even though I've said that a lot of women are not feeling Kaya, there are women who are supporting her and don't think what she's doing is bad, because of course we all think independently. We're not just one group that thinks the same. One woman on Twitter was calling out the hypocrisy of other women towards Kaya. She said that Kaya's rise exposed how quick some women are to bully others when they don't like how they present themselves online. I don't agree with this tweet, but I'm gonna talk about this in the next section of the video. And when you have a predominantly male fan base hyping you up, it's bound to rub some people the wrong way, especially women who feel like Kaya is playing into those very same stereotypes that women are tired of seeing. Attention is today's currency. When you can keep people's attention, keep them watching you, talking about you, whatever, you struck gold. But the issue is that people's attention is so quick. 1 second it's here, the next second it's there. Kaya is still new, so we just don't know how it's gonna go with her. But her being able to just capture millions of people's attention and get people talking is why she popped off. Nowadays, it's pretty easy to get people's attention online. I mean, sure, you are fighting with like a lot of other creators who are trying to get people's attention, but you just gotta do something controversial, say something controversial, be a little provocative or something like that, and boom, you can go viral. Because that's like literally what half of these damn streamers are doing, in my opinion. I don't watch streamers because I'm not on Twitch or Kick, but I always tend to see clips of their streams whenever I'm on Instagram or even Twitter or even like TikTok as well. But the only time you see the clips is when they do something funny, just crazy, nasty, stupid, weird, or whatever. Some people stream for 24 hours straight. It's only the highlights that people post on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And that's when they do something that's attention worthy. Because I remember like, this is like maybe a couple weeks ago, I saw a clip of I Show Speed and Kai Cenat showering together. And I was like, what's going on? See, like just things like that is what gets people's attention and gets people talking. Honestly, the way that social media is set up right now, the way that streaming and just content creation is set up is just so weird now. People really just be sharing everything nowadays. Nothing is private anymore. But I will say though, I do like Kai Cenat. I like his brand. He seems chill. He seems cool and chill. I was trying to say that at the same time. He seems fun, nice and whatever. I don't watch streams though, I just don't. I don't got the energy, the strength to just watch someone yell at the camera for like 4 hours straight, but I respect the hustle because I know it's not easy. But to be fair, most of these streamers are able to stay relevant long term. Kai has stayed relevant for a long time. I Show Speed, he's very popular. I swear this man has, what, 16 million followers? I don't know, but he's very popular. So they've done a good job at maintaining that popularity by continuously doing random stuff to get people's attention. But since we're talking about streams, then it's worth mentioning that Kaya has already appeared in some streams as well. So you can see that her popularity is really boosted. These days, when someone goes viral, getting invited to go on a stream is like a rite of passage now. If this had happened like 10 years ago, then she probably would have went on like Ellen DeGeneres show because that was the tea. That even reminds me of, remember that Omalay concert where the girlfriend and boyfriend went to the concert and then the girlfriend ended up dancing with Omalay, and then they broke up, and then Kai Cenat brought the boyfriend on his stream because it was just a huge viral moment and everyone was talking about it. So it's definitely interesting to see how society has evolved. And it just shows you how much the internet has reshaped the way that fame works. That's why you gotta keep up, you know, every day it's moving, every day it's switching up, you gotta keep up. So Kaya has collaborated with DDG. Remember that guy who dated Halle Bailey? They have a son together named Halo. He's a rapper, YouTuber. I don't know what he is. I think he's a rapper and YouTuber. That's him. So anyways, I don't know if she went on his stream or just his YouTube video. Low-key the same thing. They collaborated earlier this month. So they made some steak and mashed potatoes and the food looked good and it looked seasoned properly. So, you know, I can't hate. And most of the comments under this video seem to be supporting Kaya. One of them said her vibe is nice AF and she's soft-spoken. Then another said, not only is she pretty on the outside, she's pretty on the inside. I'm rooting for her. Then the top comment with almost 6,000 likes said, females hate it so bad it boosted her brand. Now listen, when I see men call women females, I have to do the side eye.
Bombastic side eye.
Because why the selective vocabulary?
Criminal offensive side eye.
Are you calling men males? And it also just depends in the context. Could have easily just said a woman hated so bad it boosted her brand, whatever, but he's like females. You know what you're doing when you say that. When y'all say females, it just gives off a certain tone. It gives that you don't respect women, you don't care about women, and you probably love seeing women mad at Kaya. When women fight over men, men love that because they're in the center of it. They're like, yes, fight for my attention. And technically, people are not mad at Kaya because they actually think she's gonna steal their man. They're mad at her because she's annoying. The character she's created is annoying. And it's a pick-me-shot. And I also want to add too, when Kaya has these type of men supporting her, these type of men in her comments, like trying to hype her up, say, yeah, slay, we're your fans, whatever. How can you expect to have a fan base like that and then also have women support you? Because those two fan bases do not go together. I would not want to be associated with men who are out here saying like, yeah, be submissive like Kaya. Females are so annoying. They should learn how to cook for their man. They should be waking up early and catering to me. Like, I'm not going to associated with a fan base like that because women find these type of men extremely annoying, irritating, and just annoying. Like, brother, ugh. She also popped up on Rakai's stream on Twitch. This is a side note. I thought Rakai and Kai Cenat were brothers this whole time just because of their height, and I thought they looked kind of similar, but I don't think they are, so I was wrong. But anyways, back to Kaya. So this Rakai stream did pretty well, and Kaya just taught them how to cook food. It was Rakai and Ray on the stream with Kaya. And during the stream, Ray asked her how old she was and she said she was 23, which just clears up the rumors because I was confused how old she was.
And don't lie.
All right.
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you? 23.
Oh.
Yeah.
People are saying that she was 17 years old. There's literally no proof of that, but she said she was 23 on the stream. So now we have it cleared up because the internet just loves to be making up ish. So it's so hard to be verifying stuff, especially when someone is super new and they just popped off. Like, we don't know too much about them. So people start making up to mess it up. So yeah, we know that she's 23 years old.
I know you've been lying.
That wasn't me. They make fake accounts about me.
Oh,
I never said I was 17.
So now that you know who Cooking with Kya is and you understand the controversy surrounding her, let's talk about why pandering to men always backfires. Let's get into it, yeah. Part 2, the problem with Cooking with Kya, pandering to men. So here is where things start to get a bit messy, even though it's been messy this whole video. but it's more tea now. Because the real problem with Kaya isn't the fact that she's got people pressed, it's because of how she markets herself and panders to male attention and validation, and essentially is a pick-me. Her content isn't just about cooking. Even though her cooking does look good, like it looks eatable, it looks pretty Gucci, it's nothing special. It's about serving up food with a side of pick-me energy. From the way she talks in her videos to her now iconic wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do line, it's clear who her target audience is: men. She's definitely not targeting women by twerking on camera and putting whipped topping in her mouth. That's not something that we really care to see. Unless you like that, then slay, more power to you. But it's clear that she is targeting the dudes that like to see that. And if that's Kaya's strategy, that's cool, good for her, but don't be surprised when women aren't exactly lining up to support her. I want to mention too though that on Kaya's Instagram she said that she's not trying to take anyone's man, that she was just joking, and she's been getting death threats because people believe she's trying to take their man. The internet is just so weird because I don't know if I've ever said this on my channel before, but I've said this many times in my life, which is that I just don't understand death threats. You guys don't know these people who you are sending these death threats to, and on top of that, just because you don't like something that they did, how about you just block them, ignore them, don't engage with their stuff? Like, why do you have to go the extreme mile and be like, I'm gonna kill you? If y'all don't like Kaya, or if you are not a fan of her work, then I don't know, just say your food sucks and keep it pushing. Why you gotta threaten the girl's life? Is your man that much of a bum or a weirdo that he's gonna leave you if someone can cook better? That man don't love you. In fact, you should leave him then. If you're so worried about that, leave your man. Honestly, the internet has shown me that society, we're doomed. A lot of y'all just have no heart. Y'all are lack empathy. That's the word, y'all lack empathy. I think a lot of y'all are psychopaths too, or sociopaths, because this don't make no sense. When I was watching Kaya's videos, it was pretty clear to me that it was just a character. I still think it's a character. I hope she doesn't actually think this way about men and just life in general. I hope not. I understand why women are upset with her and find her annoying, trust me, but letting her get under your skin, sending death threats, thinking that she's actually gonna steal your man, chill. Anyways, Kaya is definitely not the first woman to use her sexual appeal to get attention online, but specifically in the cooking niche, she is not the first person. My friend sent me this page on Instagram called Olivia's Cooking, and if you go to the bio, it says 19, British, and learning to cook. And then when you go and watch one of her videos, you realize that she does not have almost 300k followers on Instagram by her cooking videos. The first video I saw was a mac and cheese, and she bamboozled me because like she showed the mac and cheese at first, and I was like, oh, that mac looks good, because I love me some good mac and cheese. Like, ooh, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it right now. Anyways, so I love mac and cheese. And I was like, oh, like, you know, let me see, you know, she was like just showing us the food, and then boom, out of nowhere, we see her booty. I was like, girl, you didn't even give me a second to breathe or wait. I was just admiring the mac, and then I got assaulted. So I don't know if I can even show her videos, and I don't even know how her videos are on Instagram. I don't know. Instagram is just so wishy-washy. They choose what type of content they want to ban and what's not bannable, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. You know what I mean? But the tea with this girl, Olivia's Cooking, is that in her bio, she has a link, and that link just says getallmylinks.com, something like that. When you click on it, it goes straight to her OnlyFans. And I'm not surprised that she had OnlyFans, because I kind of suspected that by watching her cooking videos. I was like, okay, like this account is definitely meant to promote something else. And I mentioned this in my previous video when I was talking about OnlyFans, that mostly when these women, they have an OnlyFans and they're using Instagram to promote it, they'll have a link in their bio, but the link is like a link tree or something like that. You click the link and it takes you to all their links in just one website. And usually the top link is their OnlyFans, and that's clearly stated. It's clearly written like OnlyFans over 18, something like that. Yeah, but hers is a little bit deceptive because you're clicking it and it doesn't say OnlyFans in the link. So that's tea right there. Anyways, Kaya and Olivia are quite different, but also similar. Like, yes, they're using their looks and their body, their appeal to get that male attention with the cooking in the first place. However, Olivia is definitely doing it way more. She dials it up the more extremes. Is my English making sense right now? Because honestly, I haven't filmed in like a hot minute, so I feel like my English is not making sense. Please tell me you can understand. Anyways, so Olivia, she dials it up a notch because she's promoting her OnlyFans, so she has to do more, wear more stuff that's showing to do that. But Kaya, I'm not really sure what she sees herself doing in the future for her social media career, so that's up in the air. We'll see how that goes. But I'm just trying to show you that Kaya is not the first person to make content like this. And speaking of that, another content creator who I think is more similar to Kaya, and people have already compared to Kaya, is Maya. And their names rhyme. I didn't realize that. Maya, Kaya, Cooking with Maya, Cooking with Kya, Cooking with NK. Should I create a cooking show? It would be bad, so probably not. But this creator, Maya, her name on TikTok is Mochi Munches, and she's quite popular. I don't remember how much followers she has. Definitely under 1 million, but quite a bit of followers. And I'm bringing up Maya just because people were comparing her to Kya on Twitter, and I just feel like they're a bit more similar with how they came up. However, Maya has been doing this longer. I don't remember exactly what year I saw Maya first, but I've seen Maya way before on my For You page, like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. But Kya, last year, she just started and boom, she blew up. So Maya is quite popular in the TikTok cooking space, and her food always looks good. It definitely is slaying, but I'm gonna tell you this right now, ain't nobody looking at the goddamn food, because you know myself, I'm not looking at no damn food. I rewatched a couple of her videos after I saw that tweet that was comparing her to Kya, and you're not watching these videos to learn how to cook. You're watching the videos to watch her. I love anything with beef, so I watched her beef bulgogi video because, girl, if it's beef, sign me up. And I didn't watch the video to learn how to cook. I just watched the video to forward it to my sister so she could cook it for us. But the instructions are not clear. In fact, there's actually no instructions. You're just meant to watch her make the stuff. She doesn't tell you what type of beef she's using, how long you're supposed to leave the beef to marinate in the fridge, and the name of the spices. So it's definitely not beginner friendly, but it's her looks. That's what gets the views, because she leans into her attractiveness, but in a more subtle way that's not as overt as Kya's is, but it's still enough to reel in the audience and to want more. Maya doesn't talk in her videos, but when she does, it's in a more whispery, sultry, soft voice that makes you be like, oh, you're talking to me?
Hi, I have a busy day tomorrow, so I'm gonna marinate some beef bulgogi.
Je ne sais quoi? I don't know how to speak French, so I have no idea what I just said, but hopefully it made sense. And on top of that, Maya looks at the camera a lot. Like, girl is cutting lettuce or cutting onions and she's looking at the camera, looking at you. I'm like, girl, like, focus on the food before you cut your finger off. But just the way that she looks at the camera, it's kind of like, oh, like, am I interrupting something? Like, girl, why are you looking at me like that? Like, what? So it's definitely just, like, I remember the first time I watched one of her videos, I was just like, why is she looking at me like that? Like, girl, chill. So since Maya and Kya basically do the same thing, why was Kya able to surpass Maya and get millions of followers in such a short period of time? Kya's videos have gotten tens of millions of views, while Maya's most popular video has over 2 million views, which is a lot, don't get me wrong, but if we compare it to Kya's, I think Kya's most watched video is like almost 40 million views. That's a huge gap. Kya has used her looks, rage baiting, and being a pick-me to get attention. Maya hasn't had to do that, and Maya definitely gets hate. I haven't seen any hate comments on her page though. If you're a content creator and you're that size of Maya's channel or page, you're bound to get hate. It's natural, so I'm sure she has gotten it. But for the most part, people under Maya's comments are just hyping her up, calling her beautiful. They're simping for her. And with Maya, she's kind of just catering to everyone. She's just looking attractive and everyone finds her attractive. Women, men, all of them, they find her attractive. But with Kya, on the other hand, she got people talking because she was provoking people. Kya's talking about, wake up and make food for your man before I do. Or I can take your man with this dinner I cooked for real. So it's like her target audience is for men, but to get to men, she's provoking women or just acting like the better woman. Even though I'm not saying that this is who Kya is as a person, this is the character that she has created. Maya's not rage baiting anyone, and maybe if she did rage bait people, maybe she would have blew up too. Who knows?
I am patiently waiting for y'all to grasp the fact that this whole cooking with Kya, it's rage bait. I don't even understand the half day that the girl's getting because she didn't do nothing to you. Only girls that are hating on her right now are the girls that don't know how to cook. Or the girls that feel intimidated by her, which I don't understand why you would. You don't know her from a can of paint.
Another creator I want to bring up is Cooking with Jay because she is quite popular as well, and a lot of people have compared her to Kya too. So Jay is very attractive and she makes cooking videos, and she's quite successful as well because she has a cookbook and she also sells waist trainers too, and her house that she films her videos in looks very lovely, very nice. Very, very nice. So she seems like she's doing well for herself. She just looks very bougie, and she's definitely popular in her own right, of course, but her videos still haven't seen the tens of millions of views that Kya has seen. Jay is very pretty, she can cook really well, and the presentation of her food is very appealing, and she gives better instructions than Kya. So why is Kya more poppin'? The same thing I said before. It's that pick me energy and that rage baiting energy. Jay is not rage baiting no one. She's just cooking her food, showing you how to cook the food, and she teaches us how to do it ourselves. She's not talking about taking anyone's man. No theatrics, no whipped cream stunts. No, I'm gonna take your man. None of that. She's just focused on the content and the food. But I will add for sure that she is very attractive. So that attractiveness 100% has helped her be as successful as she is today. Because let's be honest, she also sells waist trainers and she has that ideal body that people want. So her looking attractive definitely is profitable for her. It's getting her pockets up. Anyways, I remember watching a YouTube video a while ago. I believe it was from the channel Chrissy. She was talking about Kaya and she showed this TikTok video of this creator and they were talking about the main reason why Cooking with Jay is not as popular as Cooking with Kaya. And I do agree with what they were saying. Basically, they said that Cooking with Kaya, she looks way more relatable. She's in a modest kitchen. It looks like she's just chilling in her apartment. It's not decorated too fancy. I feel like social media has warped our perception of small and big houses just because we see a lot of big. But anyways, I'll say it's like a modest sized kitchen. While if you look at Jay's kitchen, is it Jay or Ja? Yeah, I think Jay's kitchen, it's big. It looks very clean, pristine. It looks expensive because she has like white, I think it's marble, but a white marble countertop. Everything just looks super clean and just, it looks expensive. But if you look at Kaya's content, it's not giving expensive. It's more relatable. It's probably maybe how your kitchen looks. It's what we're used to seeing. And that relatability is the appeal of Kaya, especially to average men. One thing about some of the men on the internet, they are so scared to spend their $20 on the wrong woman. They don't want to be spending no money on dates. They don't want to take no woman out on a date, period. They're not trying to do that. Because, girl, if I tell you all the comment sections I see of just videos, men don't want to pay the bill on the first date. Listen, we're not going to get into the actual 50-50 discussion, but for a first date, for a first impression, I do believe that the man should pay for the bill. Fight me. But anyways, since we have a lot of men with that mentality, just like they don't want to pay for women, they just think that women are using them for the money that they don't have, Kaya looks more relatable and attainable. They look at her, they're like, oh, she's pretty, she can cook for me, she wants to cook for me, she looks good, and on top of that, she doesn't look too expensive. Oh, I'm gonna take that. The men on the internet, and please, I'm telling you right now, when I say men, woman, I'm not generalizing everyone. So if it doesn't apply to you, you don't need to say, I'm a man and this doesn't apply to me. No Sherlock. So anyways, when you just read the comments from the men who are hyping up Kaya, it's giving that they want a submissive lady who's gonna look good, be eye candy for them, cook for them, and on top of that, not expect too much in reciprocation. Not expect the man to pay all her bills, to fund her lavish bougie lifestyle, to do all this. They get all the benefits of having an attractive lady who's gonna cater to them, be attractive, be there when they're ready to sleep with them, but they don't have to reciprocate that energy. But if you look at Jay's content on the other hand, this is what the creator is saying, that the men look at her and think, oh, she's expensive. I'm gonna have to get my shit together if I want her. I'm gonna have to have money because look at her house. It looks expensive, it looks bougie. She's probably a very bougie person. That's basically what the creator was saying. And I do agree with that. I feel like that's why these type of men are hyping her up so much. So I found that point really interesting, but I wanted to ask a question on Instagram that's kind of similar to this, just to see your guys' thoughts on it. So I said, what makes creators go viral faster these days? 14% said relatability, 73% said drama and controversy, 6% said high quality content, and 7% said consistency. The results were so close, clearly. But you guys ended up choosing drama and controversy, and that's the case with Kaya's situation. There's a lot of controversy surrounding her because her character was annoying to a lot of women, yet the annoying men were hyping her up. So just a lot of clash, a lot of divide. A lot of people had different opinions about her, and that's why she's been able to blow up so quickly. And that also explains why, even though Jay makes very high quality content, the lighting's on point, the camera's on point, everything's on point, she's not as big as Kaya. However, she is quite big and her success is more long-term. So Kaya just blew up right now. We don't know how long her career is gonna last, so that's the tea. As of right now, I would say Kaya is more popular. Even my cousins, we had like a New Year's party or whatever, they were asking me what my next video was gonna be, and I said Cooking with Kaya. As soon as I said that, they started singing Cooking with Kaya, Cooking with Kaya. I was like, how the hell y'all know Kaya? But as you can see, she's very popular, but they did not know Cooking with Jay. She doesn't have no drama or controversy surrounding her. She's just making high quality content, but unfortunately that's not always the case to go viral fast. You can still grow by making high quality content, but it's probably gonna be a slower buildup, which is not bad. You know, it's a marathon, not a race. That's what they say. But thank you so much for participating in my polls. Make sure to check me out on Instagram if you want to be part of future polls so we can kiki it up in the DMs or whatever. So yeah, I also wanted to mention too that Kya in a way reminds me of Sexy Red. Before Sexy Red came onto the scene, most of the rap girlies were all rapping about how they wanted a rich man to pay their bills, to fund their lifestyle, to give them very expensive and bougie experiences. And if you were broke, forget it. If you were a broke boy, you cannot sit with them baddies. Even Cardi B said in her song Up, she's like, broke boys don't deserve no. I know that's right. So it's literally there. It was Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, the City Girls for sure. They were saying like, go get you a rich didn't want to say the word. I almost said the word. But basically, they're all saying like, go get you a rich man. Get you a rich ninja that's going to fund your lifestyle. Don't mess with these broke boys. For the most part, men were not really a fan of these women's lyrics. But then Sexy Red came into the scene and she wasn't demanding no rich millionaire man. She was not demanding no bougie man with a mansion and who could fly her to the Maldives whenever she wanted. She did not care about that. Even if you were in jail, she still wanted you. She has a song called Free My Baby Dad. She didn't care about no rich man or whatever. And I think that's why initially when she started, she got a lot of support and attention. I'll say guys still do criticize her, but for the most part, because she is not out here yelling, I want a rich man, they weren't so quick to hate on her. I feel like the Cardi B's, the Megans, and the City Girls, they're like cooking with Jay because they look very bougie, very expensive. Just like you have to have money if you want to mess with these type of women. Men want access to attractive women who also do not seem too expensive, who demand for too much. They want that access. So when they see that, they're like, oh, let me hype her up, you know, this girl slays, whatever. That is my opinion on that. And I definitely do agree with the creator who said that Kya's content is more relatable and attainable to the average guy. So if you want to cater to men and have them as your target audience, just act submissive and act like you have no standards, and you should be fine. It's really that simple. Men eat that ish up, but on the other hand, women find that annoying. This is where the tension with Kya comes in. So Kya's content feels less like, hey, I love to cook, and more like, watch me be everything a guy wants. And we've seen this before when women position themselves as better or different because they cater to men's egos. It always creates drama. And why wouldn't it? It feels like she's weaponizing femininity in a way that pits women against each other. And it's not just about cooking anymore. It's about how Kya presents herself as the ideal pick-me girl, because she's basically saying like, I'm not like those other girls who are too difficult or demanding. I'm chill, I'm easygoing. I'll make your man breakfast before you even wake up, girl. And naturally, this rubs women the wrong way because it reinforces outdated sexist narratives. It's the same narrative that tells men you deserve a woman who caters to your every need without expecting anything in return, while telling women if you're not constantly bending over backward to keep a man, you're the problem. And that's obviously not okay at all, but this is how a lot of y'all aunties and mothers were raised. Like, I saw them with my 209s and I was like, oh, I don't want any of this. Society expects women to do the most to keep a man happy while he does like the bare minimum, because apparently that's her job, to keep the household together all by herself and raise the kids, cook, clean all by herself. No, why would I want a life like that? Choose your partners wisely, because that life ain't cute. So yeah, it's no surprise that Kya's videos trigger mixed reactions, especially for women who feel like they're being indirectly shaded for not living up to the ideal woman. You can only ride that I'm not like other girls train for so long until it crashes. And don't get me wrong, Kya is clearly smart. She knows that she had to create some controversy to stir the pot a little bit to get all this attention, but that doesn't mean that this whole character is not problematic and annoying, because it's annoying. The other issue with pandering is that it limits you. If your entire brand is built on male validation, what happens when your audience gets bored of you? Because trust me, men don't stick around. The same men that were hyping up Ice Spice for being hot, thick, and all that are the same ones saying that the ice has melted and they're not even checking for her anymore. They'll hype you up today and then forget about you when the next it girl pops up. If Kya wants longevity, she's gonna have to do more than just sway her hips while holding a plate of steak. Part 3, the Kya effect. Standing the test of time. It's gonna be interesting how Kya decides to move forward in 2025, what she's gonna bring to the table. Is she gonna evolve her content? Is she gonna switch it up or just keep doing the same thing over and over again? Because if she doesn't, then she does risk fizzling out like so many other short-lived internet stars who had their moment but then disappeared once people got bored. And especially because her target audience is men and a particular type of man. So it's like those people, they're not really there to support you. They're just there to support you in spite of women. So it's not like the support is even really there. So I do feel like she's gonna have to switch it up if she wants to maintain her career long term. But really, Kya's rise does say a lot about how social media works now. And it's really not about talent or even originality. It's just about controversy, male attention, and a little bit of trolling. And that combo can take you far, but it doesn't guarantee longevity. So I do wonder if Kyla has 30 minutes. Do you know you have 30 minutes? 30, yes, 30. But I will say that she did get a lot of attention at the start. So I feel like even if, let's say, she's not as poppin' as she was in 2024 and 2025, I still feel like she'll still have some followers left over that are still supporting her and rooting for her. Maya and Jay have been able to maintain their followers for quite a while. They've been pretty relevant for, let's say, maybe 3, 4, 5 years-ish, and they've been able to maintain that. However, as I said, their content is very, very different from Kya's, and they're not rage baiting anyone. They're not leading into that pick me energy. They're not, but Kya is. So that's the biggest difference. That's why I don't know if Kya is going to be able to maintain her success, especially considering her videos are not really filmed well. And if men are Kya's biggest audience, then I don't understand how she's gonna be able to monetize her success too. I know there are some women who still want to see her win and support her, so there's still a group of women who want to support her. But let's say if her biggest audience is men and she wants to, let's say, monetize off of her success, which I wouldn't blame her for, by like selling a cookbook or selling something related to cooking, the majority of her audience is not gonna buy it because it's men. They don't care to cook. The type of men that she's attracting are not the type of men who want to actually learn how to cook. They just want to support her in spite of women. So it's like if she tries to monetize it by selling cooking stuff, your target audience isn't gonna buy it. So that's why I'm like, is it really smart to pander to men in this way? And that's the challenge that Kya is facing. If your popularity is built on aesthetics and attention grabbing antics, you've got to figure out a way to keep people watching once the novelty wears off. Otherwise, your 30 minutes might be up before you even know it. I don't got too much to say in this section, but I definitely want to know what you have to say. Let me know your thoughts about Cooking with Kya. Have you heard about her? And should I do a full video breaking down pick me's and just pick me behavior and all that? Let me know, cause girl, it's annoying. And also you can watch my other videos on the screen that are similar to this one so we can keep this conversation going. And first video of the new year, Happy New Year. I hope you're having a fantastic new year as we speak. The year just started, let's make it a great one. And yeah, I'll see you next time very soon. Okay, bye.